Good morning, everyone. Good to see everyone. Rally the troops out in the foyer there to come on in. So good to see everyone. So good to be here. I'm Reverend Gregory Toole. We're going to stand up and sing. Let's stand up and sing.
All right, here we go. Let's put our hands together. And here we go. Good morning, everyone. I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road to heaven right now, singing. I'm choosing heaven today. Love, I'm choosing love today. That's right. I'm choosing love today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing. I'm choosing love today. Grace, I'm choosing grace today. I'm choosing grace today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing. I'm choosing grace today. Compassion, I choose compassion today. That's right. I choose compassion today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing. I choose compassion today. Joy, I'm choosing joy today. I'm choosing joy today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing. I'm choosing joy today. Abundance, I choose abundance today. I choose abundance today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing. I choose abundance today. Last time heaven, I'm choosing heaven today. That's right. I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing. I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing. I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing. I'm choosing heaven today. Woo! Great job, everyone.
Yes. Yes. How many of you are choosing heaven today? How many of you know that heaven and hell are states of consciousness? We know that heaven and hell are states of consciousness. They are not physical places you go to. You can experience heaven or hell right here or in the hereafter or at any other moment. It's a state of consciousness, and that's what we teach here, that we are choosing how our life is going to unfold. We are choosing every moment, every day, how our life is going to unfold. What are you choosing today? Amen. All right. Beautiful. We got all those ones. Love, abundance. I'm choosing that today. It's like we're not waiting to see what's going to happen in life. We're deciding in the morning as soon as we get up. And I got a little handout for you today to take home to add to your spiritual practice. But when we get up in the morning, right? When we get up in the morning, we're choosing before we even get out of that bed what it's going to be. We're not like, oh boy, I hope it's going to be a good. No, we're like, I hope it's better than yesterday. No. No, we're choosing right from the get-go before we even get up. This is what I'm choosing for this day. Thank you so much for being here this morning. We have the wonderful Reverend Catherine McKinney giving us our announcements this morning.
So I'm choosing announcements today. I am Catherine McKinney, and I have quite a list, so I'm just going to launch. Our teen workshop is right now happening over in Youth Church. It is during this service, and it's, yes, and if any of you want to send your teens, it's a wonderful thing. It's led by Maureen McKinney, practitioner Maureen McKinney. Check out the Arts and Crafts Fair that is going on after this service is over. It's going to be in the parking lot. This is the first one that we've ever done, and so we're looking forward to its being a success. So have fun, enjoy, buy, and they say cash is king. Our also what is going on next week is that we have the fourth and final session of the South Bay Soul Seeker series. I can say that. It is this Saturday. It is on April the 12th at 10 a.m. Now remember that all of the workshops up to this point, there's an adult one and there is a child one, but you don't have to have a child to come. That's really important. The adults will have somatic stress relief, meditation, sound, and a Reiki workshop. It sounds wonderful. You should check that out. They have a wonderful program. Kids will learn ETF tapping and take a chakra dance class. Wow. So all adults are welcome. And remember, you do not have to be a parent, and you don't even have to bring a child. Just come see what all these different vendors have to offer. It's wonderful. Tomorrow night, the men's group is having their meeting. That's Monday, April the 7th, and they meet outside in the foyer. This Thursday, April the 10th, we have ecstatic dance at 6 p.m. It's become a big favorite, especially Reverend Gregory, and they are having a wonderful, wonderful time. So that is this Thursday. You don't have to have experience to have done this before. You just show up. Also this Thursday, earlier in the day, we are offering a Spanish language study group. And the book that they are using is this thing called You, and it's in Spanish. And Elaine Yuzuki is leading this workshop book reading, and so she's ready to entertain all of the Spanish speakers that wish to come. Our first divine dining experience of this current season is happening on Saturday, April 12th. That's this coming Saturday. The bidding closes at 12:30 p.m., so check out the flyer on the activity table. Her events are fantastic. I can't recommend them anymore. Our annual membership meeting is also coming up next Sunday, on April the 13th after service. That's our annual membership meeting. This is a really, really big deal. There's a handout right out there on the activity table that gives you the candidate bios, because there will be an election of board members at this annual meeting. So check out, there's a nice stack out there, so take one. After service here in the sanctuary, join us for a revised bylaws presentation by the Board of Trustees. And next week at the annual meeting, members will vote on the bylaws. And this is a big change in the bylaws. It's been a long time coming, so you want to come in and see what has changed and what you'll be voting for. Looking ahead, we warmly invite you to our Easter celebration, which will be on April the 20th at 11 a.m. And so come with your family. We will have an Easter egg hunt for the children. It will be a wonderful, wonderful Sunday. On Wednesday, April the 23rd, is our vegan potluck, which we're doing about every 2 months, and we are having fantastic turnout, even if you're not a vegan. Remember, you can do that. I'm sure there's a flyer out there on the table. You can get more information. And on May the 4th, scooting to next month, we will welcome Tim Ringgold for a workshop called Soul Care and Troubling Times. It's a musical grief workshop using music to relieve grief and the stress that comes with it. Check out the flyer. That's on May the 4th. Now, there's a bunch of flyers out there on that activity table. If you think you might have missed something, just go out there and look. And remember, you can always get a list of our activities from the Spirit Speaks magazine and from our weekly e-newsletter that is mailed to your email address. So we'd love to have you be informed in any of those ways. Also remember, we've got a great bookstore right over there in the corner, and yes, thank you very much. It is such a wonderful place, run by wonderful people. So please go and check it out and see what they have. Just see what new things there are. For this week's Inspirational Wednesday service, the speaker will be Reverend Valerie Reeves. If you would like prayer for something in your life, please come to the front of the sanctuary at the end of service. We meet over by the grand piano, and there will be a practitioner who will lead prayer. And always remember that our practitioners on duty wear a stole, and they are welcoming you to come and ask for spiritual support. If you are here for the first time, we have people who will bring you a wonderful little bag. If you raise your hand, they will bring you a lovely bag that gives you cool information. There's a bag, there's a hand over here. And we are grateful that you're here. If you're unwilling to raise your hand or you just remember later, please remember to just ask at the desk. You can get one of these bags. We love to have you be informed about our wonderful center. We always just look at the wonderful volunteers doing so many wonderful things. We cannot make a step without thanking these folks for doing what they love to do. And our center just simply doesn't run without the wonderful volunteers. So if you're willing, put your hands together just one more time. It really is, it's gratifying. And thank you so much. And so as we step away, the service goes on.
I would invite you all to close your eyes for a second. Take a deep breath and turn within. You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth, and all you are and all you do is a blessing to the world. You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth, and who you are and all you do is a blessing to the world. We are the heart, we are the hands, we are the voice of spirit on earth, and who we are and all we do is a blessing to the world. We are the heart, we are the hands, we are the voice of spirit on earth, and who we are and all we do is a blessing to the world.
You are a blessing to the world. Each one of us is a blessing to the world. Each one of us is a unique way that God, the divine spirit, that infinite life is expressing. There is only one life. There is only one power, one mind, one infinite presence and intelligence that indwells and expresses and has its being as all that is and every one that is. I remember that this morning for myself. I remember that for each one of us, and I know that we each remember that we are divine expressions of that one, imbued with the infinite power, intelligence, wisdom, love, wholeness, perfection that is God, that is Spirit, that is the divine. And so it is in this awareness that I bless our time here together today. I just know it is so perfect that each one is receiving exactly what is theirs to receive for the highest and best. And each one is giving and bringing exactly what is theirs to give and to bring. And so I just bless this time today. I know that something beautiful and magical and wonderful is happening here today, and it is each one of us. I am grateful. I release this word to that immutable law, knowing that that law seizes upon my word and makes it so. And so we say together, and so it is. Yes.
I am opening with a quotation from Ernest Holmes. Nothing is real to us unless we make it real. Nothing can touch us unless we let it touch us. Refuse to have the feelings hurt. Refuse to accept anyone's condemnation. Refuse to indulge yourself in morbid pleasures of sensitivityness. Come out of emotional intoxication and be yourself. Life is full of interruptions. One of the biggest interruptions that happened to me happened about 2 weeks ago. The contents of my computer evaporated suddenly and completely. And I had 2 weeks to figure out the why. I talked to, probably a dozen people, some of them more than once, figure it out. But ultimately, I needed to refuse to allow this to disturb my peace. Now, that quotation that I gave you is actually handwritten by me on a Post-it on the front of my agenda. It's been there for months, and I did not know how much I needed to keep reading it. And so I have allowed this to simply be a conduit for the rest of my life. And then a few days ago, maybe a week ago, I read something else that Ernest Holmes wrote. He says, "The one who dares to fling his thought out into universal intelligence and dares to claim all there is will find an ever-creative good at hand to aid him." I had many wonderful helpers over the last 2 weeks, and one of them has even asked me for prayer for an event in his life tomorrow morning. I am really now grateful for the whole experience, and I have a brand new computer. And so I'm allowing myself to just bask in that glow. It's wonderful, and so it is.
I would like to welcome our guest vocalist for today, Miss Stacy Justice.
Thank you. Can we start that over, please? The song has no introduction, so I am the introduction. Okay, here we go. Where I am, God is, and where I stand, God is standing strong. Where I breathe, God is breathing life in and out and through me, as me. Where I sing, God is, and where I dance, joy lifts my feet. Where I live, beauty's flowing free, in and out and through me, as me. For where I doubt, God is the comfort comfort there, and where I cry, God is the comfort there, and where I seek, God is the answer, here and now, forever and ever and ever. Where I speak, truth is, and where I work, love is my career, and where I play, God is playing boldly, in and out and through me, as me. Da, 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 yeah, yeah. Where I am, where I stand, where I play, and where I work and breathe and move and be, where I sing, and where I dance, my dance, my dance, wherever I go, where I pray and take and give and leave, God is, God is, God is, oh, God is. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Stacy Justice. Let's give her some more love. Yeah. Stacy was one of the lead singers in Antelope Valley when I was serving there. So good to have you with us today, Stacy. And how are you all doing? Yes, you rolling with all of life? Staying in the know that all is in divine order, perfect divine timing. Who knows that with me? Beautiful, beautiful. Yes, we stay in that knowing. We don't focus on appearances because there always seems to be some appearance. No matter what the time is in life, no matter where, it's like there always seems to be an appearance. And we get to stay beyond appearances and know a greater truth of what is unfolding at all times. That's really, especially us who are in Center for Spiritual Living, who are in this teaching, that is a key role for us to play at all times, not just for ourselves, but for the entire planet, for the entire world. This is the role we're playing. We're playing when others are freaking out at times, or, what we're doing is we're standing in that knowing. We're standing in that be still and know. Be still and know this greater truth that is unfolding here. Yeah? Yeah, this is the practice of science of mind. Anyone can be in great knowing when everything seems to be going great, right? But the opportunity is when there's an appearance. Ernest Holmes, our founder, said, you must be able to look a discordant fact in the face and deny its reality. Meaning deny it has any power, deny that anything has gone astray of divine order, divine timing, divine perfection. And we get to see that everything is working together for good, our good and the collective good. And then participate in that, not complacently see that. Ask, what is mine to do that? And we're talking this month about sustainability, which is the ability to continue, basically. for anything, for the environment, for our center. You know, we have a program we're rolling out here at the center called the Acorn Giving Program. And it's all about planting seeds for the future. It's all about not just giving for today, but giving for, like others did for us, here, that allow us to all be here today and still be thriving today, to really look at what is the sustainability of this center going into the next 25 or 50 years. Yes? Yeah, because we want this to be available to our children and our grandchildren and our great-grandchildren. And we're right on course for that to happen. We're right on course for that to happen. So today, we're talking about you are the ecosystem. You are the ecosystem. And the ecosystem really is just the interconnection of everything, right? We tend to think of the ecosystem as the natural environment, right? And even with that, over time, humans have kind of gotten a little bit disconnected from the natural environment. We live in cities, we live with lots of brick and mortar and paved land. And so it's like the environment is something out there. One time someone accused me of being an environmentalist. I was like, well, guilty as charged. I think we all have to be environmentalists, because that just means we care about our environment. And we live in our environment. We live in our environment, and we are our environment, right? It's not like the ecosystem is out there. It's not like we're just trying to protect the earth. We are the ecosystem. We are this whole system. We're part of it. We're right in there. Right? It's not just the animals. Oh yeah, the animals and the plants, they're out there in the ecosystem, and we're just over here doing whatever we want to do with it. We're part of it. We're part of it. I remember when I bought a home in Oakland and I planted all these beautiful plants and redid the whole front lawn and redid the whole back and planted all kinds of wonderful things, and I was so happy with myself, and I was sitting out on my front just observing, and the birds and the bees were coming and they were enjoying it. And then I remembered that I had used some herbicide. And my heart just sunk, because it just was this moment of realization. I had not even thought of it when I applied it. It seemed very, you go to Home Depot, they go, hey, here you go, and they'll sell it to you right there. But there were all these beautiful birds and bees flying around, and I thought, oh my God, I put poison into this environment that they're in. We are the ecosystem. We are a part of it all. We are a key element to this environment that we live in. And I'm not just talking about the natural environment. I'm talking about the whole environment that we live in, of other humans, of other life, of other systems, politics, life, family. Like, we are this interconnected system. We are integral to it. There's a quote in the Bible from Jesus that says, "What you have done to the least of these, my brethren, you have done it unto me." What you have done to the least of these, my brethren, you have done it unto me. Every little step we are taking is either being beneficial to ourselves and others and our environment and our world, or it is detracting. There was a little, what would you call that? A mnemonic? I don't know. I might be using the wrong word. There's like this little system I had as a kid that I still use today. That was very simple for a little gauge as to how I would measure whether an action was rightful and good and wholesome to take or not. And that measure was, what if, it was just so simple, it was like, what if everyone did this? So I would use that measure, right? It would be like, whether it be something you consider good, bad, whatever, it's like, what if everyone did this? And what it would do, it would magnify my actions to a much greater level, and it would help me see the impact of my actions, right? Like if I'm like, well, I could just throw this little piece of paper here. There's no garbage cans around. I could just throw this little piece of paper here. Not that I would ever have done that even in any time in my life. I don't know. It was a thought one time. I do remember that. It was like, I could just throw this little piece of paper here. But then I put that test to it. And I said, what if everyone did that? And I saw this picture of trash everywhere. And I'm like, no, don't do that. And then it's like, helping someone out in some small thing that seems insignificant. And let's say, well, what if everyone did that? I'm like, oh, that's a beautiful world to live in, where everyone is being helpful to each other. So a core part of our teaching here in Science of Mind is oneness, that we're all interconnected. We're all one. We're not separate from each other in any way, shape, or form. What I do affects you. What you do affects me. And that's the beautiful thing of it, because that means we can make such a difference in each other's lives. We can make such a difference. One of the things as we look at our natural environment, right? Sometimes there's these debates about global warming, and are we contributing to global warming? Are we not? Is it a big issue? Is it not a big issue? Should we address it? Should we not address it? How much should we? And I think it all misses the whole point. Because really, to me, it's about reverence for the environment that we live in, realizing that the environment, the earth itself is divine. The earth itself is God, and all of its creatures are divine. So really, to me, the real question is, are we holding in reverence all of this beauty that surrounds us? All of this beauty of today, just this morning in my office right here in the church, it was it was so divine, it was so perfect, like talking about we are the ecosystem. And I never even noticed this before, maybe it wasn't even there, maybe it just kind of happened recently, but there's a branch hanging down from the tree outside of my office, and then it has another branch sticking straight out. So it's like one branch down like that, another branch like that, creating what looks like a trapeze. And a bird, just at the right moment when I looked out the window, a bird landed on this and was going back and forth as if on a trapeze. And I'm like, wow, if that's not a message. All right, blessings to all who are involved with it. So this reverence for all of God's creatures, all of life, all of everything. Do we go out, one of the things in becoming so advanced as humankind and becoming so advanced, and we're so sophisticated and advanced, is that we become, going back to our more indigenous days when we were very close to the environment, we were living in the environment, we were living so close to the land and so close to the rocks and some of the indigenous cultures that, everything has life, everything has energy. But we've gotten so distant from that we forget. We forget to hold all of this in such reverence. The rivers, the lakes, the streams, the earth itself, the animals, all of it. So today and this month, we're really talking about how do we be such good stewards of the environment. And one of the things that the environment is teaching us, as we see various things that are happening, we see global warming, we see this, is how do we come in more harmony with ourselves? How do we come into more harmony with ourselves? Yes? How do we come in more harmony with ourselves? How do we align with our wholeness, with our divine perfection? How do we hold ourselves in reverence so that we can hold this beautiful earth in reverence? Sustainability means that our choices, it's like, what if everyone did this? And that our choices take into consideration not only this moment and not only ourselves, but the long haul. What will the result of this be over the long haul? Like when I make decisions here at the center and the board makes decisions here at the center, sometimes people say, well, why can't we do this or that? And it's like, well, it's not just about that individual decision. It's about multiply that out by everyone who asks for that same thing. And then what would it look like from that place? So really today, what I'm inviting us into is this deep reverence for ourselves, this deep reverence for our natural environment, and this deep awareness of the impact that we have on each other. So I don't know what I'm about to ask you to do, but I'm going to invite you to stand. It just feels like really like, I don't know what's about to happen here. But just take a moment to feel into your own wholeness and perfection, to just feel into your own being. Maybe turn to someone else. We'll reflect each other. We'll mirror each other. Turn to someone else and say, I see your wholeness. And then turn to someone else and say, I see your wholeness. And then turn to someone and say, I choose to be in harmony with you. I choose to be in harmony with you. And then turn to someone else and say, I choose to be in harmony with you. And then take a moment. Remember from yoga? From yoga, everyone's been doing yoga, right? You know, mountain pose. You know, mountain pose, which is such a simple pose where we're just standing in our natural state with good posture and we're like anchored into the earth. Just take a moment to anchor yourself into the earth and feel your wholeness, your perfection, but also your connection to the earth and all of life. Just feel your feet really just anchored to the earth, going way deep down, and then from the crown of your head, going up into the heavens, and then expand it all the way outward in every direction, where you feel your connection with the earth, with all other beings, and with all that is. And then choose to send some divine quality to the earth. Let's start with the earth. Choose to send some divine quality like love, peace, harmony, compassion, joy. You could send your joy into the earth. I'm going to fill this earth with joy. And then take a moment in all of this interconnectedness that we are. Take a moment to allow a ripple from you to go outward into the interconnectedness of all of life and just see how far you can send it out, realizing everything is interconnected like a web of interconnection, that we're all connected to each other, and send some quality like love or joy or peace or simply well wishes, and just send that forth out to all of creation, everywhere. Feel like deep compassion in your heart, deep love in your heart. You are my brother, you are my sister, you are me, I am you. And just let that ripple out, ripple out, ripple out, where all you can feel for all of creation is absolute love and reverence, and where you see the divinity in the earth itself, in all of its creatures, and all of its inhabitants, and all of its humans. Where you just see and feel that connection. Feel for a moment. Let's feel for a moment. Let's feel our connection to every being everywhere. And just let love, and light go forth to every being everywhere. And then let us say out loud, may all beings everywhere. May all beings everywhere. More like you mean it. May all beings everywhere, be well. May all beings everywhere, be happy. May all beings everywhere, live in peace. May all beings everywhere, be seen with reverence. Thank you all so much. You may be seated. Yes. That's pure spirit because I had no idea what was about to happen there. I just knew something had to happen. It's a very vulnerable thing to do, by the way. When you're just like, okay, I don't know what's about to happen here, but something's going to happen. Thank you all so much for participating with me. And that's what I really want our takeaway to be today, the very simple message of how interconnected we are with it all. The earth, the animals, all beings. I have 2 cats. It's so amazing the interactions we have on a daily basis. I would never, for years I didn't have, I had a dog at one point, but for years I really didn't have pets. It's amazing the interconnectedness and the interactions that we have on a daily, day-to-day basis, and the communication that goes on. How is that even possible? It's a miracle, right? But we're so interconnected that we're talking all the time. Sometimes I have to catch myself because I'll say, yeah, my cat told me this and my cat told me that. and people are looking at me, right? Like, oh boy, he's really off. No, we're not speaking English, but there's so much communication because we're all interconnected. So in this interconnectedness, let that love continue to flow to all beings. We are the healing and the transformation of our world. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you. So good to be back. And also, before I call up Stacy Justice, thank you to Reverend Catherine McKinney for giving the message last Sunday. Yes. All right, let's hear again from the amazing Stacy Justice. Give her some love.
This song is called Be Still and Know. Something that happens when I sing, I'm an empath, so sometimes I have to hold back my, it's hard to hold back. I don't know, holding back is not right, there's not the right word, but I get emotional. So there's this fine line between singing and crying. So that's my experience. Just go with me here. Be Still and Know, C.C. Winans' song. I have faced many mountains, been through trials and shed many tears. When I look around and it all seems hopeless, I won't fear, I won't fear. I'll be still and know you are God. You're right here with me through all my troubles. I'll be still and know you are God. You are the light and the rest for my soul. You're God and I'll be still and know. When my heart feels anxious, it's your voice that calms every storm. When I find myself crying all through the night, you remind me to be still and know you are God. You're right here with me through all my troubles, I'll be still and know you are God. You are the light and the rest for my soul. You're God, and I will be still and know you're a well that never runs dry. No valley too deep, no mountain too high. You are my strength and you are my guide. Lord, you're in control, so I'll be still and know you're a well that never runs dry. No valley too deep, no mountain too high. You are my strength and you are my God. Lord, you're in control, so I'll be still and know you are God. You're right here with me through all my troubles. I'll be still and know you are God. You are the light and the rest for my soul. You're God, and I'll be still and know. Oh, I'm not gonna move. I'm gonna be still and know. I'm not gonna move. I'm gonna be still and know. Thank you. Thank you.
Stacy Justice. Yay. Yes, well now we have a special treat for you all. Robin Wiley Pratt, our Youth and Family Director, as well as Giselle and Brenda are bringing our children in here to sing us, and Laura as well. Laura hadn't come in yet, I didn't see her, so there she is, there we go. Yay, let's get a hand for the children here. They're gonna sing us a song.
Think of your fellow man, lend him a helping hand. You see it's getting late, oh please don't hesitate. And the world will be a better place, and the world will be a better place for you and me. Just wait and see. Take a good look around, and if you're looking down, I hope when you decide, kindness will be your guide. And the world will be a better place, and the world will be a better place for you and me. Just wait and see. Put a little love in your heart. Put a little love in your heart.
Would any of you like to say anything? Oh, yes, I'm sorry.
Hi, everybody. I'm Miss Gigi, and the kids, our Sunshine Kids Club, is going to lead you in affirmative prayer. If you can please repeat after them. We're going to start with Lily.
God is all there is.
God is all there is.
God and I are one.
God and I are one.
What I believe is what I receive.
What I believe is what I receive.
I give thanks.
I give thanks.
Over and out.
Oh, I love it. Wow, how beautiful. How beautiful. I bet you want to say something. You want to say something? What do you want to say?
I'm created by God. I wanted to say that I thank you for God for creating me.
Yes. Yes. Beautiful, beautiful. Anyone else? Lily.
I am love and I am creative.
Yes, yes, yes. Anyone else?
I am absolutely, totally crazy.
Me too. Anyone else? Someone else? Anyone?
Emmett and Garrett.
Emmett and Garrett?
There's Emmett and then Garrett.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
I am creative.
Yeah.
I am awesome and grateful.
It's true. It's true. Nope. All right, let's give them a hand. Yes. All right. You can go down now. Put a little love in your heart. This is the part where Reverend Gregory dances, right? Put a little love. Let's sing that again. Let's sing that. Put a little love in your heart. The children are awesome. So are you. You all are awesome. Let's give them another hand as they go out. So beautiful, so beautiful. Wow. Gosh, you had to just pause for a moment with that. Wow, the children just don't, it's so moving to watch the children being in this teaching. Don't we wish, for those of us who didn't grow up in the teaching, don't we wish we were one of those children standing up here affirming that? Yes. All right, well, we reached our time of conscious giving. Our ushers are coming forward. Let's give thanks to our ushers. We got Mary Lou. We got Bob over there. We got Fred. We've got Ruth. Even though I talk to Ruth every day, somehow her name just went. I'm like, please come with the name. All right, thank you. Thanks for the help. Ruth is absolutely awesome. She every Wednesday she is the usher here. Every Wednesday, literally every Wednesday. I was speaking last Wednesday, and I said I asked her a few days before, Ruth, are you gonna come on Wednesday? And she said, well, where else would I be? Thank you, Ruth, for all that you do. Let's give her some love. Thank you, Ruth. Well, we have many different ways to give. For those of you online, you can also give if you receive something wonderful here today or at any time. You can support that which we do here. You can text your gift to 424-379-3733. You can also go to redondocsl.org/donate, or you can just use the QR code there. And of course, checks and cash are always welcome. Thank you for the ways that you support this community. We've got good work to do in the world, and we are doing it, and it's all because because of you, of your service, and your financial support. So thank you so much. And let's put our affirmation up, and let's hold our gift in our hand or maybe to our heart and say this affirmation together, because we give consciously. So we say together, love consecrates my gift. It goes forth to heal, to bless, and to prosper all those who give and all those who receive. I rejoice in the sharing of my good, and I release my gift with love, and so it is. Yes.
Grateful for the morning, grateful for the sunlight on my face, grateful for the feeling, grateful for the knowing, grateful for the love that's in this place, grateful for believing that God is all there is, that God is all there is. Grateful for the morning, grateful for the sunlight on my face, grateful for the feeling, grateful for the knowing, grateful for the love that's in this place, grateful for believing that God is all there is, that God is all there is, God is all there is.
Thank you, Elise Carver and Jean-Louis. Let's give some love over there. Let's give some love out there to yourselves. Give yourselves some love. What an amazing community we have here. It just continues to grow. I want to remind you of a few things before we close today. One is I created this one-pager that's a morning spiritual practice and an evening spiritual practice, and both of them are just 2 minutes each. So very doable, and we really, in this interconnectedness that we are with all of life, we really want to be doing our practice to activate that beautiful truth that we know. Also out there are handouts for candidates for the Board of Trustees for our meeting next week when the members will vote on that. So you can pick up a handout that gives the bio of all the people running for the board. And then also want to remind you that after the service today, we'll be right in here to talk about some revisions to the bylaws, because the bylaws that we were using were written in like 1962 and they were so outdated. And so we had a bylaws committee that revised those, and they're now beautiful, and we're going to ask the membership next week to ratify them. So if you want to learn about what the changes are to bylaws, come in here at 12:30 and we'll go over those. Mark Ruth, our board president, will lead that, and we will do that. So without further ado, let's stand for a moment. And I'm going to invite you right now to contemplate one quality in this interconnectedness that we are with all of life, one quality that you are choosing to emulate and emanate today. I'm going to ask you to choose that one quality right now. So we're going to do this prayer, and when in this prayer, when it comes time for that one word, you're going to shout out your one word, okay? All right, so here we go. There's only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. That life is my life now. And you're going to put your name in there. I, Gregory. All right, let's do that again. I, Gregory. Speak my word. And declare that. I am emanating, and put your word in there. I am emanating joy. I give thanks. I let it be. And so it is. Yes, let's sing the peace song. Thank you all. Join hands. We'll sing the peace song. Ministers, practitioners, come on up here with me.